Hey, welcome back everybody. And if you're new to the channel, this is Riley and I'm Sometimes Now, and today we're going to install a set of Hygear Torsion Spring Spacers. They actually work really well. The ones that come stock on the machine are like paper thin, and they allow the torsion spring to turn to the side. It twists. When you install these, it actually stiffens the springs up, and sometimes you don't have to go up another set of springs for a little bit added weight. Say if you're carrying, a jerry can or something like that, just add a set of these, and you don't have to actually go up to a stiffer spring, and you still retain your ride. So let's get to it. So first, we gotta take this out. We gotta take this bolt off. We gotta take this and release the pressure off of the spring. And then we gotta loosen this bolt up, take this snap ring off, and then we'll pull the idler wheel off. All right, so I have a jack underneath the back end of the sled just to hold it up. So you need a 6 metric Allen head and a 13 millimeter. All right, so when you pull these off, both of these washers acts as a spacer when you put this back on. It keeps it out, keeps this spring aligned. And then you put this on the back side. So both these washers have to be on this side of the slide rail when you go to put it back together. And then I have this special tool that I bought, I believe from Grip and Rip, but it's a thin wrench that goes up in here. You don't have to buy one of these. You can take a 7/8 wrench and grind it this thin on the end, and it'll go up in there. You just got to have something that holds that, and then you just loosen this up, take that out. Alright, and we'll do the same thing to the other side. Now we'll loosen these up. 2 13 millimeter wrenches. You don't have to take them all the way out, you just loosen them up. Alright, so now we got to take the snap ring off so we can get this arm off so we can pull this wheel off. Now this has got a spring behind it, so make sure you keep track of how this comes off. Now this will only go on one way, because it has a notch. And you got to pull the dust cover off, and there's your spring. And you just push up there. Pull off the other dust cover, and there's your spring. Now this is what's got to come off. There's quite a difference between these two, huh? Hey, this thing sits on there like, when it's on the machine, it sits crooked. It's like this. So you can try one of two things. You can try getting it off with or channel locks. I most of the time will just freaking cut it off. That's easier. You don't have to screw around. And then you got your flange that goes towards the back like that, and that's it. Put your spring on, just kind of set it on there. Put your back the dust cover on. While you got this wheel off, you check it, make sure the bearing's good. Your spring, your dust cover. This holds, that spring holds this off the wheel so it doesn't grind away. And then you put this on. Just gotta line up them notches. So when you push everything back, you'll be able to put your snap ring back on. Always make sure that locks in. You don't want to lose this. And you just tighten these back up. And we'll do the same thing to the other side. Just have to loosen them up enough so they're loose, so this opens up. Yeah, take our snap ring pliers, get that off. Look at the difference. Alright, so we gotta hook the spring up. So first thing we gotta do is put that spring in on this. Put this back on. Okay, now we'll do the other side, and that'll lift this up, so we'll be able to line this up. If you don't hook the springs back up, it's harder to hold this up to get the bolts in here. Let the springs do all the work. So we'll put the other side back in, and then we'll go from there. And then we'll put these back together. And we just left to tighten them up. There. And just do the same thing with the other side.